In this video, we'll be designing an aviation brand from scratch. I will take you through my brand identity design process, from gathering insights from hypothetical clients, generating concepts and ideas, to the actual design and presentation of our creative work. While this project is not tied to a real client, it serves as a valuable exercise to enhance your logo design methodology. It also provides essential insights if you're just starting out and looking to create projects in certain niches for your portfolio. These projects can also be instrumental in landing new clients. First off, let's get to know our new client. Unearthing the incredible capability of AI, I instructed ChatGPT to craft a creative brief for the design of a logo and brand identity for an airline company. The envisioned brand is to emerge from West Africa and target young travelers on a budget who still desires premium services. In a swift response, my remarkable AI companion generated a perfectly fitting brief for my project. However, I found the initial brand name it proposed to be less appealing, so I directed it to modify the name to something more contemporary and abstract. And yes, our brand is born. Skyscopt. Skyscopt is a cutting-edge airline company preparing to launch in West Africa. It caters for the need of young African travelers with moderate incomes, offering them an unparalleled blend of premium services and modern travel experience. The brand aimed to redefine air travels by providing affordable luxury, ensuring comfort, and delivering an outstanding journey for its passengers. The Skyscope primary audience is comprised of young African travelers with medium-sized incomes who seek a fusion of affordability and premium services. The logo should resonate with their desire for unique and modern experiences, capturing a sense of innovation and adventure. So let's start the brand discovery. In most cases, creative briefs often fall short of providing comprehensive insights into the brand. They typically furnish details about the project and the expected outcome. As a designer, it's crucial to delve deeper into the brand's narrative and the specific challenge it aims to address. So understanding this aspect is essential to crafting tailored solutions for your client's need. Initiate a brand discovery meeting with your clients to extract crucial information about their mission, vision, goals, core values, target audience, competition, and even the personal history behind the brand's formation. This wealth of information becomes invaluable during the idea generation phase. Record or take extensive notes during these sessions. Given that we're working on a fictitious brand, we will return to our client ChatGPT for these details. Prompting under the current conversation, I sought information about the brand and received necessary answers. Now we can seamlessly transition to the next phase of the project, research. My research approach is quite straightforward. When dealing with an industry where my expertise is limited, I commence with a preliminary exploration of the industry as a whole. This is simply reading through documents found on Google search. Following that, I delve into an in-depth analysis of the competitors. In the context of this project, I extensively studied various prominent airline brands, both domestic and international. This involved scrutinizing the strengths and weaknesses in their brand designs, identifying opportunities for enhancement, and strategizing on how to differentiate my client's brand. I also conduct studies on the target audience, delving into their decision-making process, identifying their pain points, understanding their association with other related brands, and gaining insights into their preferences and dislikes. I craft a user persona using the information I gathered. This enables you to conceptually understand the audience for whom you're designing. And with that, the research phase is successfully completed. We create a mood board next. Mood board helps direct the style and aesthetics of our brand design. I collect a bunch of imageries, font style, icons, and color palette that aligns with the brand we envision. I do this on Pinterest most of the time. I usually collect as much relevant content I could get and weed them down later into two refined mood boards with distinct design direction in Adobe Illustrator. So while the research and the mood board phases are completed, a clear direction for the brand should emerge. So at this point, it's crucial to prepare what we call a brand strategy document. So this is just a document that contains an overview of the project and your proposed solution to their problem. And these solutions are based on the insights gotten from your research. So this document will help the clients to understand the decisions that will be made in the concept and the design phase. This strategy document is usually lengthy, so it is best to do a presentation of the content with the client in person. So that will help them understand the direction of their brand design. And they can also refer to this document later on if they need some clarifications. This document includes elements such as competitors analysis, user persona, mood board, and visual directions. So grab your pen, paper, or iPad because this is sketching time. For the Skyscope brand, I was aiming for a distinct logo that exudes boldness while retaining a recognizable icon that has deep connection to African heritage. I began with sketch on paper, exploring various ideas and concepts. In the research phase, I delved into extensive studies of the prevalent African symbols from ancient time to incorporate into my design, and I came up with a sun symbol with 8 strokes or beams. The 8 stands for innovate, as Skyscope is an innovative airline brand. So many cultures in Africa revere the sun as a powerful and essential force in their lives. The sun cycles often influence their agricultural practice and religious belief. Throughout history, the sun symbol has remained a powerful and universal representation of life, energy, and spirituality. Its presence in various cultures and belief systems showcases its enduring significance as a symbol of hope and renewal. Taking us back to the significance for the brand, one of Skyscope's core values is sustainability, as they are dedicated to adopting sustainable practice, investing in eco-friendly technologies, and contributing to the well-being of the planet. They aim to be a leader in the aviation industry's transition towards more sustainable and eco-conscious operations. So the sun as a symbol has a great significance for the brand's positioning. Considering the symbol's relevance and its harmony with the yellow African sun depicted in my mood board, I found it to be compelling and easily identifiable as an icon. Moving over to the computer, I vectorized the logo concept effortlessly in Illustrator, a process that took only a minute or two. While the initial sunbeam seems too basic, I decided to refine them by adjusting the top left and the top right points, introducing the subtle movement that conveys the impression of beams emerging dynamically from the circle. This tweak enhanced the overall visual appeal of the logo mark. Next is the logo type. I opted for a sans serif to capture a youthful and bold essence. After experimenting with various sans serif fonts, I narrowed down my options to 3, Now, Gilma and Montserrat. I finally took Montserrat as the font for the brand, as I kind of liked the way the Y curled up. I wanted to give the logo type more character because I always liked the versatile nature of logos. That is, the logo can be used in different forms, style, and different places and still maintains its uniqueness and recognizability. Plus, this is an airline brand, so the logo should have numerous application needs. Hence, I thought of tweaking the letter T to show some form of movement. I sketched out different options and I chose a double arrow icon facing upward to symbolize movement, upward progression, and forward thinking. My goal was to avoid cliches, steering clear of airplanes or jet symbols in my logo mark. So with this, we have the logo mark and the logo type. The next thing I do is to see how well both can work together. I tried different variations, and after some fun testing, I decided to move the sun icon to the right hand side of the logo type. It felt better and had more balance as one of the beams connected seamlessly with the letter T. The next was the vertical variation. Unfortunately, the arrangement was looking off. It wasn't as compact as I wanted, so I came up with a solution to have the logo mark cut in half on top of the word mark, mimicking the sunrise and sunset in iconic African photos. Let's add colors. I opt for a warm color palette to symbolize the sun, convey vibrant youthfulness, and embodies the brand's ethos of thought leadership in African aviation space. This paired nicely with the dark green color, which represents the brand's sustainable thinking approach to aviation. So red, yellow, orange, and green color scheme was the preferred choice. I got the color from my mood board and adjusted the saturation and value of a couple of them, and tried different variations with the logo mark and logo type. During this process, I decided to eliminate the yellow on red combination entirely from the brand's color combination. The choice was driven by the unintended association with a restaurant or a fast food vibe, which do not align with the brand's identity. This underscores the importance of iteration and exploring different variations in the design process, allowing you to design what works and what doesn't. This insight can be documented in the brand's guideline at the project's conclusion. To wrap up the design, I made some airport icons, patterns to be adopted in the overall brand identity system, and mock-ups to help our presentation. Mock-up is important as your clients will need to see the logo's reward applications. And since this is an airline brand, one very important logo placement is the aircraft branding. How recognizable and unique would the logo be on the body and tail of company's carrier aircraft and more. To add to my presentation, I made some user interface design for websites, posters and Instagram reel templates, cleverly integrating the visual language for the brand. Thank you for staying through to the end. I trust this video was helpful. You can share your thoughts about this project down in the comments. Do like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more useful and insightful design content.